For this DIY, you will need some type of red ribbon, green felt, white pom-poms, a hot glue gun, scissors, cardboard, and a marker. For this first step, you're going to take your piece of cardboard and your marker, and I free-handed my mistletoe template, but you can probably pick a picture offline and then print it and cut it out onto the cardboard too. And then we're simply going to cut out our template so we can use it for our project. When I've finished cutting out my mistletoe template, I'm going to lay it down onto my green felt, and then I'm going to trace it using my marker onto the felt. After I've traced my template, I'm going to cut out that shape. And I'm going to try to cut inside of my marker lines so that they don't show. There's a pretty large margin for error here if you mess up on your cuts or cut off a leaf or something. It's not really that important because you don't want all of your leaves looking identical anyways. Then you're going to trace out that same template onto a large piece of felt the same way so that all the stems are different lengths. That way when you put it together it looks a lot more realistic. And then just like we did before, we are going to cut these out. Once you've cut out all your stems, you want to arrange them into 3 different groups according to height of the stem. Next I'm going to set aside my single tallest one, and I'm going to pick out a few branches from each group. Next I'm going to need my hot glue gun and my white pom-pom balls. First I'm going to take my mini pom-poms and I'm going to arrange them onto my branch as I want them to look, and then I'll just glue them down. You can just repeat this step for the rest of the mistletoe branches that you set aside. So I'm going to take the tallest branch that I set aside earlier and I'm going to align all of my mistletoe branches following according to that one so that the tops of the stems are always aligned with the longest one. And then I'm going to do this flip-flop motion so that all of my stems are together and it looks full. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to take a stem of a similar length, and then I'm going to align that, and I'm going to continue this process until I have a full mistletoe branch. And there we go. To secure it, you can either use just your ribbon or use a twist tie. And I used a twist tie and I just attached that around there, and then I'll hide it with my ribbon. So first I'm going to take a long piece of ribbon and I'm going to find the center, and then I'm going to line it up with the back of where I want my mistletoe branches to hang. And then I can just attach that with some hot glue. Next, I'm going to take a shorter piece of the same ribbon and I'm going to use this to make a bow. When trying to make the perfect bow, for me it always helps to turn the ribbon that I'm working with upside down and then make the bow so that the tails hang downwards. I don't know if there'll be snow. And then you can just adjust and trim according to your liking. And now you have cute little bows. Then in order to hang these mistletoe branches, we're going to take the ribbon that was hiding out on the bottom and you're going to pull it up, and then you can tie either another bow to hang it or tack it into something, and that way it'll hang perfectly. And we're done!